It's intimidating going into this challenge with these disadvantages of only being able to taste the dish and sort of feel around for how it was plated. I think if I miss one element or cut the fish too thick or too thin, that could be what's sending me home.
Am I being punked?
No, I wish.
For the first time in this competition, to be honest, Christine, I'm lost for words.
That's a golden color? Yeah. Okay, let's put in the rest.
Okay, Christine, how you feeling?
As chef, I feel okay. I feel
feel
confident.
okay?
Yeah, I think I've been able to figure out what all the flavors are.
Clearly, you couldn't see the dish, but
No.
obviously you could identify the flavours. What was the first thing that popped out? What was the big?
I think the cocoa beans.
Yeah.
It's intimidating going into this challenge with these disadvantages of only being able to taste the dish and sort of feel around for how it was plated. I think if I miss one element or cut the fish too thick or too thin, that could be what's sending me home.
It's too thick.
I'm like crying on the inside watching Monty here. I mean, she's got a humongous chunk, and she's using like a vegetable knife to just hack through it. It's so thick.
I cannot believe the state of Josh's fish. And he's almost like, sort of almost puring it, butchering it. He's slicing through it with a small filleting knife.
They thought it was easy to slice the fish that thin, and it's not that easy. Who knew that knife skills could make the difference in a challenge like this? I think that Becky, as a technical food photographer, will have a big advantage in replicating the aesthetics of the dish.
Even though it seems like a very simple dish, there's so much precision involved that you really want to make sure it's plated beautifully. And that's what I'm most concerned about.
Make yours stand out, guys, with this plating.
I think I got it, as long as it's pretty.
Josh is adding mango.
Does that dish really need mango?
I didn't think so.
I don't think Obama thought it needed anything else, did he?
No.
We're coming up to 60 seconds to go. Come on. Got to start finishing off Graham's dish. Let's go. Come on, Becky. Where's she gone?
Okay, ready? 2 steps. Ready? 1, 2. Okay.
Wow. Visually, Joe, Graham, can you have a look at that, please? I mean...
Yeah, looks like the one that was up here. It's a demo.
Extraordinary.
The fish is beautiful. It's cut perfectly. You've got the right amount of passion fruit. How do you do this?
It takes a lot of memory. Obviously, I have to use that instead of my vision, so it's about using all the other senses and just focusing.
All the components together, harmonize, and it's delicious. Super proud of you being able to do this at this level, and good job.
Thank you so much, Chef.
I've doubted you before. And then I thought that you and I have something in common. When I taste wine, which is not so visual, I see things. And I had to think these food flavors must have the same impact on you. So when you taste a dish, images must come up in your mind and then be able to put them back in the plate to reinterpret that mental imagery. Well, that's a pretty amazing talent to be able to do that.
I basically just tasted each element separately and then together and asked about the color and thought about what it was.
You continue to impress and amaze us. That is a great dish. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
You absolutely nail it. From the position of the avocado puree, the passion fruit drizzled on the exact same area that Graham did.
Am I being punked?
No, I wish.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm for the first time in this competition, to be honest, Christine, I'm lost for words. Great job.
Thank you.
Next person up, Monty, please step forward. How are we doing?
Good. I was trying to replicate, and I think I fell far short from what you put on a plate.
Visually, it's lacking. It's not stunning and fresh looking. The fish looks almost 50% larger.
My hands were shaking, and I was trying to slice with one stroke, and I destroyed it.
What else do you have in the avocado mousse?
Sea salt, heavy cream, avocado, and
That
lime.
cream just completely washes away that natural flavor. And to put those together, it doesn't make sense with the dish. This definitely isn't your best performance.
There's no seasoning, plantain way too thick. Watching you prep that white tuna was embarrassing. I'm thinking of your strengths in this competition, the way you cook on a budget, the way you think on your feet. But I think for the first time in this competition, the white tuna is out of your league.
Yes, sir. How are we doing, Frank?
Doing pretty good. Hope I came close.
This is awesome. I think it's a perfect rendition. It's extremely well balanced. The passion fruit, the cocoa nib as a texture. Good job.
Becky, let's go.
With the fish, I tried to slice it as thinly as possible, and then I added a little bit of sugar to the passion fruit because I thought it was a bit acidic.
Becky, that is a poor delivery. Way too much passion fruit.
I truly did try to pay attention to the details, and it was extremely difficult for me.
I'm gonna tell you something really honestly. I think you're heading downwards, and that dish visually didn't have the impact that Graham's had.
And I respect so much that precision that he has because
You've done it in this competition so far, on so many occasions. On this occasion, you haven't. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like people pigeonhole me for some reason, and it's annoying. Like, people expect more of me, so then, God forbid, I don't do something perfect every single time, I get reamed for it.
All right, last, the one with the advantage going into this challenge. Josh. You had the cart full of ingredients prepared for you.
Yes.
Right? Why the mango?
I thought the passion fruit was a little sour, so I thought the sweetness of the mango would help counterbalance that sourness.
I personally don't think it needs sweetness. Now, why did you go with 5 pieces? They're kind of inconsistent. You know, I'm just looking, and like, if you and I went out to dinner and you were given that and I was given that, I'd be flipping out.
Yeah.
Because I like food. It looks like you had 10 minutes to make it instead of 30. This is way beneath what I expect from you.
Josh, with the advantage that you had, I would expect nothing but a perfectly replicated dish. This is the final 5 of MasterChef. Did you use any salt?
Yes.
Where?
On the fish and in the avocado mousse.
This is misfired on all elements.
The fish. Why would you struggle slicing that fish the way you did?
When I started slicing it, just started tearing apart, and I couldn't find the right spot to slice it.
Oh, I'm so pissed off. And whilst I love the ballsy attitude of Josh that wants to improve Graham Elliott's dish, but young man, you've got to learn to walk before you can run. Graham's dish was perfectly balanced. What do you want to change it for? I just hope you haven't blown that advantage, Josh, because it would be a tragedy right now.